This program is brought to you by FanDuel, where we give sports fans the chance to win every day.
I love this show. I love this team.
We're back.
We're so back. I've been saving
on.
this cigar for a year and a half. Willie Green's been fired. Smash the like button. Wow.
Hurry loon cake.
I feel alive.
I just, a couple stogies. Like I'm not a big
one up here in a second.
9:30 in the morning. This was well deserved.
That's a good
Okay. After every 30-point loss, we had to do a fucking podcast on this team. After every give them credit, after every got to play with force, got to play with pace. It's over. It's over.
Shout out to the bots.
Shout out to the bots. Shout out to us.
This is the ultimate task update right here. This is the task update we've been waiting on for a year.
Analysis.
Shout out Willie.
Shout out to analysis. Shout out to Willie. Are you Willie? Because you got to get out of here now too. I guess we're both now not allowed in the building, huh, Willie?
Ooh,
how's that
are you
feel?
Willie?
Cheers.
Are you Bill?
Cheers to you, Will.
Are you Bill?
Let's just get the stories
Justin's
now.
been
Let's get
holding
into
that
stories.
one for
Well, I'll
a
tell
while.
you what. When that dude came up to me, in the practice facility and kicked me out of the gym, yeah, this one feels good. It was personal. This one feels good.
Yeah.
Willie Green's been fired, and Lito, we'll start with you. Initial reactions, and then we'll kind of go from there.
I just want to let y'all know. Last night I had my voodoo doll, and I wrote "Fire Willie Green" on the back of it, and I started like poking pins into it. And then this morning I got the news, and like, man, thank God for the Lakers, man.
Shout out to the Lakers. JJ Redick, shout out to you. Jackson Hayes, shout out to Luka. Thank you, bro.
Jackson
Austin
Hayes,
Reeves.
bro.
Thank you.
Jackson Hayes got Bill fired.
Jackson Hayes got Bill fired. So let's talk about what we've been hearing. Now we can finally talk about it. Willie Green was one of the more arrogant head coaches I've ever seen. A lot of people talk about how James Borrego's part of the problem too. Willie Green never listened to James Borrego. Willie Green didn't listen to his coaching staff. Like there are so many instances in the last couple of years that were so obvious that Willie Green had his guys and he was going to play his way. Well, finally, I think, Ross, we're going to have a head coach who, one, is an offensive-minded head coach, which I think is important in today's game, and two, will lean into his actual coaching staff. And I think you're going to have a better energy overall surrounding this team.
You must be talking about Jimmy Albert Borrego.
Did you just make up his middle name?
No, I looked it up. It's Albert. I looked it up.
Really?
Yeah. And analysis, research, the type of things we do on this show. Just come in here and make stuff up.
Shout out to analysis.
Shout out, Jimmy.
We did it.
It's a big day. I think if nothing else, not going to sit here and badmouth Will. Whatever. What's done is done. Wish him the best in whatever he does in the future.
I know.
I am excited for Jimmy to take over this squad, and then we're gonna see 21st century basketball. You're gonna see fun basketball. All of that. Well, no one can win with this roster. They're not, because I don't think it's the best roster on earth. You're gonna see a more exciting, prepared basketball team. If nothing else, we're at least gonna see something that resembles just 2025 basketball.
Can I ask, Lito? Can I ask you something here?
Justin, Chris just called me. He wants to talk.
Chris Connor's now on the phone.
Yeah,
doing the reverse.
We have a
Why can't Chris just join the show? I don't understand.
We don't know about.
Go ahead, Chris.
You ready, Chris? Go ahead, brother.
Yeah.
Live.
You live, bro. You live. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm live. I'm just talking to you, though, right? I'm just talking to you. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, no, you're not live on the podcast. Nobody listening.
Yeah. I'm talking to you. This is a complete private conversation. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Say, so Lito, I was reading the Bible this morning.
Oh.
In the book of James.
Okay.
There's a verse, like the book of James. Borrego. It says, "Ask God for wisdom, and it will be given to you liberally."
Ooh.
It says, "Ask God for wisdom, and it will be given to you liberally." You understand what that is? Because we've been asking for wisdom towards Willie Green, right? Who's been making us feel blue.
Wow.
For quite some time.
Wow.
Don't be shy with the super chats. Don't be shy with the super chat. Pass the collection, play the rap. Don't be shy. While Willie Green, right? I'm just talking to you.
Yeah. Nobody else is.
Yeah. While Willie Green is black, right?
Uh-huh.
He had a tendency to coach yellow.
Ooh.
Right.
Ooh, you spitting. Okay.
Yeah. And now we've replaced that. My brother.
Okay.
With George Borrego, who is white.
Okay.
Right?
But
Come on.
But
I don't know where it's going. The point is, today's a day of celebration.
Yeah.
Today's a day of celebration.
Yeah.
We deserve this. We
do.
spoke this into existence. We manifested this, my brother.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's time now.
Okay.
Now we will probably still be a bad team. But guess what?
Wait.
I guarantee you there will be a clean bill
of
health for Jordan Poole and Zion Williamson very soon.
That was my next question. Wait, Lito, tell Chris. Hold on, Lito, tell Chris I got something for him.
Hold up, Chris. Wait, Chris. Justin got a question. Hold on.
Can he hear me?
Can you hear Justin?
Chris? Nope.
No, he can't hear
you. Tell him, repeat this comment for him that we have a strawberry loon cake super chat. So just say,
okay, we have a strawberry loon cake super chat who has donated $10.
Yeah. I mean, look, man. I think, is it a molded strawberry?
So Lito last night for reference.
Look, man, don't be shy with the super chats. That strawberry money that you were gonna spend, the molded strawberry money from Costco, put it into the Pro Pills Talk Fund right now, the building fund. Okay. That's what we have to support right now. That money that you were gonna spend later on today, send it to us. Because I'm just talking to you.
Yeah, nobody else listens.
I'm gonna let you guys finish the show. I'm gonna let you guys finish the show. I just want to tell you, it's a glorious day. It feels like a Sunday, even though it's a Saturday. I've never had this much energy.
Yeah.
It's been a long time. Willie Green was wearing me down.
Yeah.
But now I feel like I can do anything.
Well, I appreciate Chris.
Thank you, Chris, man. Have a good day, bro.
So Chris, shout out to Chris Connor. Shout out to everybody. Chaz, Jarrett, Ross, Lito, Chris. That really push us, and also the fans. Enough was enough, and appreciate all the super chats we're getting right now. We're gonna get to all y'all super chats. Make sure you smash the like button. But honestly, Lito, more seriously, we kind of talked. All right, we fucked around for 10 minutes now. Let's get more serious here. When do you expect Poole and Zion to come back? A legit serious question.
At least they play tomorrow.
They play tomorrow and Monday.
I would say either tomorrow or Monday. Monday at the latest.
You think you think Zion returns Monday?
I think Zion probably returns tomorrow. I think Poole probably, because they said it was I can't think of the medical term that they use, but
it's like a reevaluation or something.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say probably Monday for Poole. Man, you talk about. I know we're being serious, and I'm being serious also when I say this. But you talk about an energy vampire. Bill could go. Bill could go with the best of them. Jordan Poole been here for a hot cup of coffee, and he already saw through the fuck shit. He was like, "I don't like it. I don't want to be here." We've heard comments that have been made at practices. We've had situations where we can't really discuss of lineups and shit like that. And I think that, you know, man, what a way to just dig a hole and bury yourself. You just didn't learn anything. You never got better. It's like ego is like going to kill. He killed him at every step. Ego in answering questions, ego with rotations, ego with lineups, ego with trying to, bro, he didn't even run plays to get guys shots. He didn't even run. You don't run sets to get your guys shots. Listen, and much as people want to talk about Borrego, well, he's in the building too, bro. He had no control. He had no control. And this is something that we know. It's not something that's just speculation. Something that we know. He had no control over the lineup.
Multiple conversations with multiple people. Like this was, it had to be done. And Ross, like, sure, Tom, I'll get to that story a little bit later, but I appreciate the new membership, Brandon. I'm serious though. Like he was very stubborn, even with the starting lineup. I can tell, like, there were people that had different opinions of the starting lineup, and Willie just went with his guys. So Ross, Sunday night, I mean, Borrego's thrown right into the fire. There is no, like, this isn't like the NFL where you get a week to prepare. Like, like for instance, Brian Kelly gets fired and the interim gets 2 weeks to prepare for Alabama. No, like you're preparing for Golden State tomorrow? Yeah, you're preparing for Golden State tomorrow. So do you expect a change in the starting lineup tomorrow?
That's a good question. It wouldn't surprise me, but you're certainly going to see a change in the rotation.
Who do you think gets more run?
But I would not be surprised to see Queen and Misi get a lot more run tomorrow, like a lot more. I would expect to see Queen be more involved. I'm going to expect to see the ball movement increase dramatically. I think you're going to see a higher energy level. I don't know that it wouldn't surprise me if he took Looney out of the starting lineup. I think if if there's one change that wouldn't surprise me at all, it's probably that.
What's the biggest change you want to see, Lito? With Zion and Poole coming back? Just say Zion. I don't think Poole comes back tomorrow. I think Zion might come back, but what's the biggest change you want to see with rotations or starting lineups?
I'm interested. The biggest change I want to see, well, obviously I would like Queen to start. I think you should just go in on the young guys. But the biggest change that I want to see is just really movement, basketball wise. I want more movement. I want to see the things that James Borrego did well in Charlotte. I want to see him be able to finally implement that, because he has guys on his team, that can take task of that. I will say, for me, it's also about, you got to figure out the Zion situation at this point. Like, you view him as a long-term piece. Like, what are we doing there? Because you got people who can play independent of Zion at this juncture, even though I'm talking about the young guys, and you got Poole and you got Sadiq Bey, but it's still that kind of cloud looming over the organization. How do you
we'll go Ross first and Lito second. How do you think Zion takes this news, and do you think we'll actually see a different Zion, or do you think it's that ship's already sailed?
Look, I think he'll take it positively. I don't talk to Zion. I don't know the guy. To me, it felt like him and Poole were almost like holding out. That's just how it looked to me.
So a lot of people, I don't mean to cut you off because I want to hear your thoughts here, but a lot of people say, like, if that's true, that's kind of fucked up. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean, just welcome to the real world. I mean, like they only have so many, like you only have so many mechanisms to try to get your point across, and I think this was one. Now the flip of that coin is like, got to stay healthy. Like, I mean, I think Borrego is going to put him in much better positions to be successful. He's probably not going to stand in the corner. He's not going to be asked to do some, sit there with his back to the basket. Borrego is unquestionably going to put him in better positions to be successful. Can he be? Like this, to me, we talked about it last night. Like, this is it. This is the last shot. If it don't work, like you got a chance here. Everyone has a clean slate with a offensive-minded head coach that in theory is going to put everybody in a much better position to be successful. We talked about it again last night, Justin. We don't get stops anyway. This team is not strong defensively.
Yeah.
So I expect Borrego to lean into the other side of the basketball and put us in positions to score 120, 130 points a night. And if that happens and Zion gets on board and stays healthy, who knows? Who knows? You got 70 games left. You're in a little bit of a hole, but let's see what happens. Let's give it a shot. If Zion can't make this work over the last 70 games, then, hey, sometimes you got to look in the mirror.
And that's the thing, Lito. Like, so we're talking about, I've been talking to a couple people today, some that have covered the team, some that have moved on, and they're asking, do you think Borrego can be I wouldn't say like long, do you see, yeah, Brian, it's a really good point. I'm curious how Herb looks in JB offense. Lito, do you think that Borrego has enough games here, 70 games? I understand you're 2-10. I don't think it's fair to look at the record right now. I think you got to look at the record for Borrego as 0-0. Do you think 70 games is enough to maybe possibly have him coach his team in the future?
Yeah, I do. I think 70 is an adequate number. I mean, it's still relatively early in the season, even though the Pelican season is over. But as far as the thing for me is what I would look at if I was Joe, I would look at, for one, the camaraderie amongst the guys. How does James affect the locker room? Is this message falling on deaf ears in these 70 games? Are people are they taking to what he's saying? Then I would just look at the process. I would look at the process. I would look at development, rookie development. I would also just look at play style, because that's one of the things that, to me, is like, if you're going to be bad, if you got an exciting brand of basketball, you can still get people into the building. So for me, like, it's a tier of things that are important. I'm not so concerned with the record, because like what they gonna do anyway.
Well, so we were talking about this last night, Lito. Like, and Ross was explaining, like, man, you might have to go like 40 and 30 in the next 70, right, to make the play in or whatever. And look, things can happen, things can change very quickly in this league. I do think 70. I think someone pointed out to us last night, like, there's still 2 games out of the 10 seed. Like, there's still 2 games out of 10 seed. So like, Ross was telling me this last night. I want to hear your thoughts. He's like, well, yeah, say they go 40 and 30, then what? Well, I'm like, if you go 40 and 30 and you tell this fan base, Lito, that from here on out, we're going to go 40 and 30, they're going to lean into Fears, they're going to lean into Queen, and they're going to build momentum in the offseason, would you take that? Would you be happy with, just say you get the 9 or 8 seed, you're competitive, maybe you win a playing game, maybe you make the playoffs, and then you move into the offseason with Willie, Jesus Christ, with James Borrego, Derek Queen, Fears, rookies, and then you have obviously the emergence of Trey Murphy. Like, would that excite you as a fan?
If you were able to make the playoffs, the play-in with the 10 seed or whatever, get a playing game, so be it. That's cool. I don't think it's possible. So if it happens, for me, that'd be lanyard. Again, for me, it's just the processes. Like, you saw the last couple games, right? Whatever Willie had Trey doing, it seemed like Trey just deviated from that shit and started doing what he felt comfortable doing.
Yep.
I think that type of, like, how can James Borrego implement Jordan Poole and make him still keep him as a gunner, but make him a part of an offense where he can play his game? Because the thing with Jordan Poole is you don't want to take his aggressiveness away. Like, if he can't be Jordan Poole, I don't need him. I need him to do those kind of things. Same thing with Fears, right? I think Fears kind of has been in a situation where there was no process. There was no like veteran. I know we have Jose, but there was like not a veteran point guard per se to get him into where he needed to be. I think James can help with that. Speaking of how he developed LaMelo Ball, how he got, LaMelo was an all-star, Miles Bridges was an all-star. I think when I'm looking at that, for me,
Devontae Graham had a career year under him. Plumlee had go look at the Hornets.
And these no. I'm saying that, and these are the people you named: Devontae, LaMelo is like 6'3", 6'4".
Was LaMelo Rookie of the Year under Borrego?
I
think he was, and that was the Cade Cunningham draft.
So So for me, he seems to be doing a good job with undersized guards.
You have a lot. So Kennedy Paul, shout out to you, Kennedy. I love the Abbey there. Go Sox. For as bad as he's been, I'm excited to see how Hawk looks under James and Ross. There's 2 games that Borrego's coached, and in those 2 games, Jordan Hawkins has been really good. I think one of those games was a 30-point game against the Mavericks or something. Let me actually.
He scored. I looked it up. It was the game we beat. You beat Dallas.
You beat Dallas
and put up 130 points, and Hawkins had 25.
Yeah. Do you think? Look, I'm not saying Hawkins is going to average 25 a night, but Hawkins is a great example. And what Lito was just saying, do you think that Borrego can, get everything out of like a Hawkins, like a Jose, like?
Yeah, I think if there's something to get out of those players, someone like Borrego is going to be more equipped to do it than someone like Willie. I mean, and I'm basing that on just the simple evidence of that one game, right? Like if you're asking Jordan Hawkins to create his own shot and do some of those things, you're not going to like the results. If you put him in situations where he can come off screens and maybe catch and get some open looks with consistency, where he's not just standing there, then maybe you get a different result. And again, I keep going back to this. You're going to see a coach who's going to put players in a position offensively to be more successful. And that goes for every single player on the roster. I truly believe that. And now some will fail and some will succeed, but they're at least going to be given a fair shot. And what I mean by a fair shot is they're not just going to be put out there and said, go play. They're going to be put in positions based around their skills to be successful. It's called coaching. It's what good coaches do. So I'm excited to see what could possibly happen with some of those people. But going back to Lito's, what you were saying a second ago, because I tend to agree with you that maybe you can only do so much with this roster. And then I go back to what Chris mentioned last night a few times. The Pistons have won 9 straight games. Can I read you their starting lineup from last night?
Yeah.
Duncan Robinson, Paul Reed, Ron Holland, Javonte Green, and someone named a player I've never heard of before in my life, a player named Danish Jenkins.
Who?
They've won 9. They've won 9 straight. So like anything can happen. You get momentum and you just don't know. And I'm not saying those are the expectations for Borrego to step in with a roster that's, odds and ends, but it can happen. But you can win games with odd fitting pieces if you put them in the right position.
Man, Ross, look, me and Justin had this conversation yesterday, and to your point, I agree with that, because I was asking him, have you ever played for a coach who just stole your joy, who you just hated coming to practice? I hated listening to his message. I think for me on this team, what just happened is probably like a breath of fresh air for everybody. I think everybody probably can breathe a little bit easier.
Energy, Lito. Look, we've all been there. Look, I played for a bad coach. I'm sure Ross, you played for a bad coach. Lito, I'm sure you played for a bad coach. It is miserable. Whether we were amateurs, obviously, but even as an amateur, it's miserable going into that building every single day, knowing that you don't want to play for that guy. And the one thing we know about Borrego, and Brandon Ingram had this when he got traded last year. Oh my gosh.
Do what you got to do, man.
Do what you got to do.
Like Joe.
Do y'all remember that time last year when Brandon got traded and he did all those pictures, right? Of like all the great memories, and he had that picture of him and Borrego talking, but he never had a picture of Willie Green.
Never.
Right? Like, I truly think that players have a good relationship with Borrego, and that is a huge, huge component of coaching at any level, at any sport. If you have guys that believe in your head coach, and you have guys that want to play for your head coach, and you have guys that will listen to your head coach, you will have a fun product. You will have a fun team. Will they win a championship? No, not every time, but they will do everything in their power to win. And I think that's important here, because Willie Green lost the locker room. Willie Green, like Trey Murphy never liked Willie Green. Zion Williamson never liked Willie Green.
Willie Green never liked Trey Murphy.
Yeah, and like, look, I've heard reports of this Hawkins, and Hawkins never liked Willie Green, and like, there have just been you can't have 80% of your roster not like your head coach, and then they finally ripped the Band-Aid off. So like, I'm just
it's not, and Justin, it's not just the not like him, not respect him, because there's
Jordan Poole thing.
Yeah.
With the Jordan Poole, I've never seen someone disrespect a head coach in the middle of a game. I've watched a lot of NBA. I've never seen a player hit a 3 and instantly stare at his head coach.
Yo, did y'all see y'all were on the show, but did y'all see when Trey threw that pass to Queen and Queen dunked it in the last game, and he walked over to the sideline and he was like dapping up all his teammates, and then Willie was standing right there, and Trey just looked at him and just kept going. Like that was the greatest shit I ever saw in my life. That's it. And the crazy thing for me is like, and look, what happened to be what got done needed to be done, but to listen to Gail say, in my opinion, to say I've done everything that I needed to do as ownership. I put money into this situation where you can clearly see the toxicity is jumping off the screen. You can feel the tension from the sideline. Like, I've talked to Trey in situations and like you could ask anybody. Like Willie Green never liked Trey. Partly because he didn't know what to do with him, didn't know how to play him. He's not Willie Green is creative as a white crayon. There ain't much you could do. You know what I'm saying? Like you just kind of fucking.
It's why these kind of see some of these comments over here just drive me crazy. It's exactly why this whole like, well, Zion never plays. I don't care. Zion didn't play well in the one game Borrego coached that we won by 30 against the Mavs. It's not about individual players. It's about playing a style of basketball that can lead to consistent winning.
And like it's just Ross, hold on. You make a good point because
deflecting this. Like the guy had 5 years and it didn't work. It's okay to move on. Like this is not. You don't have to. Why? It's like people feel bad about this. Like it's okay to move on if it doesn't work. I don't.
He didn't want to play. Here's my thing with Borrego. I just know. I know night in and night out. Whoever's in the lineup, whoever's not like, I know how we're going to play. I just know how we're going to play. Like, I'm not going to have to deal with the bullshit anymore with Willie Green, favoring players. If someone's got it going, like, he's going to play. Hey. And I also think, like, where does this? No, go ahead, Lito. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say to Ross's point, like, and I see what Scott was saying about MJ and the Bulls.
Oh,
whoa,
bro.
Whoa.
Appreciate you, dog. We're going to get all the super chats, guys. We're just kind of talking through. We really appreciate y'all.
Look, man. Yeah, Phil didn't win with Mike. He didn't win without Mike, but Phil went to the Eastern Conference Finals with Scotty. It's instances where everybody's always like, Willie Green never had a healthy roster. Bro, like, nobody in the NBA has a healthy roster. But somehow all these other coaches seem to succeed. Ross just told you who the lineup for the Pistons was yesterday when they on a 9-game run without their best two players. They seem to find a way to still wins. Willie Green, you're at a distinct disadvantage. Just talking X's and O's, right? I listened to Borrego talk in the halftime show not against the Lakers, but the last team they played, and he answered questions in such a mature, professional way. Yeah, Mimo. He answered questions in a professional way to where, like, I feel like I can learn. I can learn from James. Willie Green would just give you cliche rhetoric about things that verbs need to be done.
What does playing with force mean? That drove me crazy. What does that mean?
We're 30 minutes in. Let's shift off the there's no we no longer have to justify this nonsense. If people in the chat want to sit here and say he should have done X, Y, or Z, that's cool. The majority of us were tired of seeing horrible basketball and tired of seeing losses 23 and 70, whatever it was over the last 100. We don't let's. There's some good super chats about things that James might do, what it would take for him. Like, let's go through some of that. I don't this notion we got to sit here and like. What up, Chaz?
We got him! Chaz, what you drink?
Stayed up all night outside the building. I was up all night outside the building just waiting. We got him. I ain't even get my curl. I was supposed to go get a curl, but we got him.
We are so back.
Chaz, did you just literally wake up?
Yeah, I had a late night. Hell yeah.
Go ahead, bro. Willie Green's fine.
Man, it's always sad when you see somebody lose their job, especially in this economy. It's hard out here, but they still let people tap dance on Bourbon Street. So if you want to stay in the town and do something, stay gainfully employed, go ahead. Just so he can keep a little money in his pocket.
Man, what a day. Just what a fucking day. Let's get some super chats. Chaz joined the show. Chaz, we'll get some more questions that we've had. I want to hear some of your thoughts, but Willie Greensburg, appreciate $2 super chat. Somebody in chat just said Misi to G League the fuck. Yeah, I don't know why Misi.
Misi caught a stray.
Yeah, I don't know. Chaz, I asked before I get to these super chats, do you expect a lineup change tomorrow in game 1 under James Borrego?
I do expect one.
Yeah. And then also my second question is, how quickly does Zion and Poole return?
I kind of thought Zion was coming back. My original game was the Thunder game. I think they'll have a back-to-back. They play the Warriors
Sunday, Monday.
So he probably played either the Warriors or OKC. But yes, I do anticipate the change. I think it's an easy one. You just take her about the starting lineup.
You think
I honestly think this may or may not change Herb's future with the team.
Go ahead.
Think Herb's Willie Green's guy. It's been no secret about it. He's been way off the reservation this season. I mean, way the fuck off the reservation. Way on a different island right now. And I think this could have some effect on that. And we already know how in the past how he's felt about Jose to an extent.
Interesting.
Now, I got up late. I was about to go paint my house. And I was like, let me check my phone. I'm like, oh shit.
Of course they announced like 8:30 on a Saturday.
Yeah, who does that?
Well, the Pelicans. Ezekiel, appreciate you, Ross, Lito, Chris, Justin, Chaz, 5. Wake the hell up. Appreciate your super chat. Hey, it's Lim. $5 super chat. Wake up, baby. We made it. Appreciate you. It's a motherfucking celebration. Bo Big, appreciate you, brother. Let's we'll get some more super chats. So I guess this is the biggest question right here. Ross, we'll start with you with Looney. How do you see Kevon Looney fitting a James Borrego offense?
Well, look, you need good screeners, but I just don't. I think it's going to be a little more up tempo. There's a lot more off ball movement. A handful of minutes off the bench. I think kind of what I thought coming into the year. 6 to 10 minutes off the bench. Kind of that 2.5 probably not even a second big. Really, I think he's probably your third big. Playing situationally, some matchups where if you need a real physical presence or something, but yeah, I don't think there's really a great fit.
Down on $5 super chat. Propels talk accomplished what David Griffin failed to do. Get Bill Green the fuck out of here. Chaz, what was the final tally on the petition?
When I checked yesterday evening, it was over 1,000. So we hit our mark. Shout out to Aaron. I don't know. I didn't check today. It certainly was enough to get him, give him the boot, no pun intended. Shout out to everybody that signed, man. Everybody with a chance. I think we couldn't do it without you guys, man.
I would say, do you think that there was actually, with the fans
1,029.
1,029. Do you think that the fans made the change?
Yep, I think so. And credit to y'all, kudos to y'all. It took a short amount of time from y'all voicing y'all displeasure than it took for Dallas to fire Nico. Once people started speaking up, they listening. Like, yeah, bro, the Pelicans in here right now. So yeah, they all over social media. They watching everything on your timeline. Out to the bots, man. Yeah, they know. So they don't want to be embarrassed. They don't want to get. The one thing I know about Gail for sure, she don't like being embarrassed. So if you voicing your displeasure in the kind of way that y'all did, bro, shout out to y'all, bro. Like, that's how you change shit. That's how you change shit. That's how you change culture. That's how you change the environment. That's how you change whatever you don't like. That's what voting does, bro. Power to the people.
And I'm taking all the credit because shout out to the fans as well. Y'all, sometimes that's why you need good generals. That's why you need good generals. You know what I'm saying? I'm not always on the front lines, but I'm always there because I told y'all the Buddhist man. It was about 12 people in the building, and 6 of y'all booed, and it made news. I got the footage, and all these PC kiss ass bitch asses were saying that it wasn't gonna happen. I told you. I knocked out Sonny Liston. I told you I'm the greatest, and that's how you get things done.
Yeah. Shout out to Chad, man. Shout out to Chad. Because Chad called Willie Green needed to be fired 3 years ago.
He really did.
To be honest, dog, everything Chad ever said has
year.
turned. To be honest, everything Chad has ever said has turned out to be right.
I was wrong about the Willie Green thing. He probably should have been chloroformed, but it got to a point where. Wait, did they set Ross you off from work? I just looked at like what the fuck is this Saturday? Ross, everybody
I'd have taken off work for this.
I ain't coming home.
We got stuff to do. They let you off for stuff in New Orleans too.
Oh yeah. Take flight. Noah, $5 super chat war is over. Alex Haydell, $5 super chat for GP. Appreciate you, bro. Willie Green's burner, $5 super chat. Free at last. We need to call Tyrone. I bought my first ticket in 2 years this morning. I'm serious, bro. I want to go to the game tomorrow.
Pack the place tomorrow.
Go to the game tomorrow. Yeah, Golden State. Curry just dropped 49 last night or something crazy.
Late.
That's a bad motherfucker too.
What do you? I guess. Ross, start with you. What are you expecting from tomorrow? In all honesty, what do you want to see?
Because
I'll tell you this much.
Really
go ahead.
Yeah. It'll depend. I like if Poole and or Zion play tomorrow. It's very telling for me. And it'll kind of answer a lot of the questions that I have. But I just want to see a faster.
Oh, Chad's view.
It's Chad. I just want to see us play freer and more with more urgency offensively. I think you're going to just see more open looks. You're not going to see these bogged down, slow, isolation, possession after possession. That's what I want to see. If we give up 140 points to Golden State, I don't care. I just want to see us be competitive offensively. I want to see the ball move. I don't want to see people standing in the corners. I think you'll see Herb moving a lot more, cutting. You won't be standing in the corner. There's just going to be opportunity for a lot. I think now you may see Hawk in the corners a little more.
That would make sense.
Yeah, I think you'll see some positive things off. That's really all I want to see. Depends on who plays. Leo? And I don't want to see Looney lugging around out there for 25 minutes.
Lugging around. Man, for me, it's three things. Three things gonna let me know if this team still has a pulse: energy, effort, and intensity. With a new coach, generally that first game, it's like electricity, it's lightning in a bottle, right? Until the message wears off at some point. But at that first game is usually the determiner to show you we really ain't fuck with the other guy. We So that's what I'm looking
Blue
for.
Jay.
Shout out, Blue Jay.
Oh, thank you, Blue Jay.
Thank you, Blue Jay.
Blue Jay always come.
Appreciate you, dog.
Appreciate your family.
Sorry, go ahead, Lito.
No. That was it. It's just an energy, effort, and intensity, man. I think you know how the Pels, they do this thing for the last 4 or 5 years where either they start the game off slow or they wait until halftime to not come out and play.
Right.
So I think especially to start the game, I think you're gonna see a different team.
I'm interested to see how they come out at halftime too, because the third quarters were just absolutely.
For me, it'll be almost preparation of that. I feel like you'll know by the way they're playing, and sure, energy and all that stuff matters, but it'll be are you prepared? Is there a standard being set?
Yeah.
I'm holding, it'll look different.
Chaz, what do you want to see tomorrow?
I like this. I think Kuminga's out. They starting 2 rookies. I want to see you win, honestly. Curry's back, but it's getting up there.
How many minutes he played last night?
Played up 40, I think, if I'm
A
not
lot.
mistaken. Yeah.
Draymond played 42.
Probably. If they were smart, they sat his ass down. But they also it was a dumb end of the like Wemby should have got the ball in the game. So I think
De'Aaron Fox is an idiot.
Well,
but that's why I kind of like be like, just give the ball to De'Aaron Fox. Like if I
let him go ISO.
Yeah, let him do his thing, go crazy. But I think the Pelicans have a puncher's chance tomorrow. OKC, I'm just gonna go ahead and toss that one out. To me, you might as well skip that game and get some practice in. That's gonna be like an open practice against varsity.
Yeah,
depends on who plays for me.
I'm with Ross because my thing is like, you get a healthy Zion back, and he doing his Zion thing, like and you get all the others involved.
Should be interesting. Big Hank, appreciate the $5 super chat. WG like nights like this. I wish raindrops would fall right now. Appreciate you, Steven. Appreciate the super chat. Finally free. Y'all deserve the credit. Y'all deserve the credit. I mean, we try.
Thank you.
Shit, Chaz did a lot of fucking work.
What up, 504?
Lito, Raw, but mostly the fans did
appreciate
too.
y'all,
we really appreciate y'all. As Lito and Chaz said, like voicing your opinion matters, man. Strawberry loon cake. So Chaz and Lito, and y'all were on the show last night, but Ross referred to Kevon Looney as molded strawberry.
I saw that.
I did not. That was a fair analogy about the Kevon Looney contract. That was a fair analogy.
That's fair. Strawberry loon cake, $10 super chat, fellas. I can't hang around for the full show, but Sunday is the first Pels game I've been excited about in a while, and excited for the post game pro Pels talk. Thanks. Go ahead, Lito.
Hey, can we discuss real quick? Not to take a lot of time. The Shams post about the 0-6 start.
Yeah, sure. Was it McNamara that? Tweeted that. What did he say? What did Max say?
So basically, it seemed like he's saying that whoever broke the news of him getting fired after whatever game that was supposed to be correct, but they just held on. I guess because the news got leaked, so they held on 2 more games. Or was it 3 more games? Now that I can't.
They held on. If it was 0-6, they held on 6 more games.
So wait, y'all are telling me. So from the original tweet, just so I can understand, the Shams had tweeted out after starting off 0-6, the Pelicans fired Willie Green. Then he deleted that, saying since it started 2-10. So he's saying that you're saying that Shams had that news at 0-6, and they held on for a little bit longer. Why do y'all think that? Then
can I answer?
They smoking the pipe.
I think Shams is pretty bad, honestly. I honestly think Shams pretty bad. I don't know if he just had that one saved in the drafts. He could have. Maybe he had it saved in the draft for after, when that rumor first got out there. Mm-hmm. But I also just think Shams pretty bad. Like, he had the Jordan shit that came out. Like, that never happened. Then the video of Jordan shooting the free throw came out. Like, he's since he signed with Clutch, he's been bad. He's been really bad.
It could be that.
Get back in the kitchen.
Yeah. E-Dog, remember for 8 months. Appreciate you. We made out the better shout to you fellas. Got to give credit. No more giving credit. What are we gonna do with the shirts, Lito?
Give him credit. Still gonna give him credit. Hey, you know what? Shirts. DM us, man. You want to give him credit? Shirt? Like, holla at us.
I bring those back. Donald, $20 super chat. Strawberries and cash. Appreciate you. Young prospect. What a day for you, young prospect. $5 super chat. Good morning, Pro Pels fam. Ding dong, the motherfucking witch is dead. Rest in peace, Willie. Rest in peace to my depression. God is good. Appreciate you, prospect. Dom Lewis, $20 super chat. Appreciate you, man. Bless the day the Lord has made. We're free from Bill Green. Y'all the best. Appreciate you, Dom. Y'all the best. Boris White, $5 super chat. Appreciate you. 504 boy, $5 super chat. Appreciate you. Appreciate D Fuzz. I think fan from down under here. Been watching for 4 years and fucking love the show. Thanks so much. Appreciate you, bro.
Thanks, mate.
Thank you for the super chat. Ja, $5 super chat. Oh, shout out to you, bro.
Happy birthday.
Today, my birthday. And my girl got me tickets to the Dallas game next week. I can actually enjoy it. Smash a like, hit the damn anthem.
Win that game.
Can we hit him with 2750, Chaz? Can we hit him with 2750?
Oh, sure, man. Happy birthday, man.
Happy
Appreciate you, bro. More blessings to you. More blessings to you. Shout out to you, man.
Man, we got
Jay.
some videos we're gonna have to retire here soon.
I know. Blue Jay, $50
stuff
super chat, man. Appreciate you, Blue Jay. Willie Green's is just the start. We got clean house top to bottom. This is an interesting topic. Lito, go ahead.
I'm with you. No, I mean, I think you're right, man. Like Gail named some names, man. Gail kind of threw Willie under the bus. Joe under the bus yesterday, man. Like
I agree with.
She pretty much threw him under the bus. She was like, this shit ain't on me. I hired him to make this decision. Like, tell him do his fucking job. Joe woke up like, oh, I'm pussy. So I really feel like, yeah, top to bottom, it needs to be a good cleaning, good exfoliation,
good dish.
Exfoliation. Ronald Smith, appreciate the $5 super chat. Mentioned the lineup in last night of fears. Yeah, so this was my lineup last year. This is a good topic for Chaz. We'll go start with you first and go Ross. Mentioned a lineup last night of fears, JP, Trey Z, and DQ. Too many cooks in the kitchen. Someone will suffer. I feel Poole stars hurts Trey. What are your thoughts on that?
I'd be okay with this lineup. I would prefer. I think I would still, even though I don't. I think Herb is probably best served in the NBA is coming off the bench. I also think Poole is definitely best coming off the bench in the NBA. I'd probably have Herb in for Poole here, but I wouldn't be mad. Like if they start with this lineup, I won't be mad about it because I think you have to lean into I think this roster needs to just lean into what it can do, which is play fast and try to outscore the other team. You're not going to get enough stops with Fears and Queen and Zion and Trey. You're just not. It doesn't. You could have who is the best defender to ever live. Whoever it is, yeah. If you put him, it's not going to make a difference. And so I wouldn't be mad at a lineup like this. I really would.
Chaz,
I just wouldn't start Fears.
Yeah, who would you start in Fears? Who would you start in Fears place, Chaz?
I'm not sure I start Derek Queen, but I know I would start. If I had to start Derek Queen, I would start Carlo with him. Because I need someone that isn't going to I need someone else who's not going to clog the paint. And I need someone that can kind of run and jump. And again, fan of Derek Queen. Fucks with him. Running and jumping ain't his thing right now. It might never be his thing. But I think he's more of a ground level player at this, below the rim player at this stage in his career. And I would just like a little more athleticism out there once I have to run and jump. Or Eve. I mean, if you want to put Eve out there, but it would have to be a too big lineup with that in that scenario.
That's an interesting lineup. I didn't think about Carlo. And Carlo's been playing good. And Willie was just a dude that just kept sitting Carlo out.
Yeah.
Like that is one thing I admire about Carlo is like he does not give a fuck if he gets dunked on or not. Like he is going to try to block. Like he's going to try to protect the rim.
It's the job. Like that's
that's his job.
I mean, that's the job. Like,
yeah. Trent $5 super chat. Gail had to wait until her event last night was over before making the move. Shaking my head. Was there an event last night for her?
I think Moonlight and Miracles.
That was that.
Yeah,
interesting.
They do that on the Superdome floor.
Oh, Fordio, welcome. Appreciate you being a member. Be Supreme. Yeah, go ahead, Chad.
I'm so sorry. I wanted to just add this, right? Because this was kind of my position yesterday, Pause. Now I said this on the show I did. I was just like, I think her mentioning Joe by name was that from that day he had the permission. I don't think it was a thing. I think how it was interpreted and how it was phrased was he's had the permission all along. Yeah. In my opinion, how I interpret it was, from here on, or we are now in the event. Now it's up to him. Whatever he do from now is on him.
I agree. That's basically what Chris and I were saying last night too.
Yeah, it's funny you said, Chaz, because I thought the interview, the way that she's like, I'm gonna do the interview now. Well, the Saints are on a bye week. The Pelicans are 2-9. Like things need to start changing. Like that's interesting. I think we're gonna talk more about that interview on the Sunday night show. 2-5 game and $5 super chat. Appreciate you, man. So glad we don't have to deal with another Willie Green starting lineup in third quarter. Jack, $2 super chat. Appreciate you, bro. Does Borrego get called in starting lineup?
He means like before the game. Definitely.
Oh.
Yeah, they'll definitely announce him. I think it will get like a resounding cheer tomorrow night.
Yeah, he should. 5-4 deal. We'll go about 10 more minutes. I finally got a membership where at Co. Josh, $5 super chat. Appreciate it. Willie firing wasn't enough for 4 years of trauma. Hope JB can salvage the season and keep things entertaining. Yeah, I guess Lito, we'll start with you. Where do you what are expectations now
for JB
for the rest of the
season? Can I change the question a little bit, because there was I started chat in there that I thought was interesting, and it was sort of similar to this question, but it was something along the lines of like what would Borrego have to do in the next 70 games to keep the job long term?
Yeah, go ahead. Y'all go ahead.
I mean, for me, it's the process for me. It's the process. It's the how does the product on the floor look? Are we evaluating the players probably? Or how do the lineups look? Like, what are the rotations like? For instance, right? Bill wanted 40 threes a game.
Shit.
What?
Joe Dumars is doing a live presser right now. Do y'all get that notification?
No. Hold up.
Chaz, you might be muted. Lala, if that's the case, can you pull that up so we can watch it live?
Let me see it.
I just got that in a text message. Let me see if I can get it. I don't see it. Sorry, go ahead, Lito. I didn't mean to cut you off. I apologize. Let me try to find it.
I forgot what I was saying.
Expectations. I'm sorry.
The mandate that Bill had about shooting 43s a game, right? Like, they never really came close to that ever. At least not in a consistent form. Like, is this something that Borrego wants to? I really too want to hear from Borrego himself about like his assessment of the season and like what his expectations are. Because I think it would be, we haven't had a basketball coach here in 5 years, so it's hard to say, really like what I would expect. I Justin Ross, Chaz, I felt like anybody with a pulse would have been better than Bill Green. So I don't think it'd take a lot.
Go ahead, Ross.
I can tell you this much: in that game that we keep referring to that Borrego coached against the Mavericks back in 2013, they took 38 threes when they put up 130 plus points. So, I mean, if that's any indication, I think that, we know what style of basketball he's going to want to play.
Right.
So that to me is interesting, especially when you look at the very, very next game, which was against the Nuggets, where we took 23 threes, which Willie Green was back in. Like, these are things that you just can't make up. So Borrego coaches a game, you win, you take 38 threes. The very next game, you take 20.
Yeah, Justin, you want me to pull a stream in here?
Yeah, can you do it? Because I have it here. It's on WGSC. Can you do it?
Justin, while he works on that, this is a question that I kind of was hoping you could maybe address too, that I'd start at some point.
He's probably already installed his stuff. And now, like, you just go. It's just you're just rehashing it. Like these guys are professionals. It takes.
Yeah, it's not.
It takes 10
it's not
minutes.
like it's not like football where you've got.
It's not like
new,
football
new
where you
language.
have like there's no new language or anything. It's like the sets are easy to install. So that's here we go.
Listen, when that becomes the reason that you
Can
make
you go to
a
the
move
beginning
like this, that also becomes James Borrego as the interim coach. James has been here for, I think, 3 years now, has sat in the head coaching seat before in the NBA and understands the job. So we have great faith and confidence in James going forward. Listen, at the end of the day, guys, we're all professionals. We all have a responsibility to show up and perform in this business. And that's what we're going to keep doing here. We're going to lean in to establishing who we want to be here. And that's really what this is all about. Taking responsibility, accountability, and not shying away from it. And so that's what we want to do here. And that's really what went into the decision to continue to lean into who we want to be here. And so with that, guys, I just wanted to kind of make that statement and then open it up to questions from each and every one of you. No problem.
Hey, Joe, one of the things you kind of talked about was that how you want this team to play hard and kind of represent the city. Was it more of a factor of how the team was playing, or was it just strictly, the one-loss record?
So, good question. So, Rod, it really wasn't the one-loss record as the ultimate determining factor. That was not it. I was very clear from the very beginning. There was no mandate that you have to win a certain amount of games. There wasn't even a mandate that, you have to make the play-in or the playoffs. It was, we have to establish who we're going to be here in New Orleans going forward. And I just did not see that happening.
Can you stop it there, Lito?
That was more than anything else, right? Was to determine.
Y'all believe that? Y'all believe? Then why? Like, why would you need to see? What else more did you need to see?
My opinion on this, same thing we said last night, Justin. I really think Joe would have fired him right when he got the job if he would have been allowed. I genuinely believe that everything we heard in the offseason was true, that he had 2 mandates when he took the job. 1, get Zion in shape or trade him. And 2, you cannot fire Willie Green yet. I think he would have. I think he would have done. Like, I think this is his way of basically saying, yeah, exactly what Chaz just said. Once she finally gave me permission, cool, see you. Like, I don't think Joe Dumars had. I mean, does he like Willie Green? I'm probably. I don't. I mean, I don't know their personal relationship. It sounded like he probably liked him, but like, I don't. Like, yeah, I mean, Joe Dumars ain't got no problem firing coaches. We've seen that.
Right.
So I think he was told he couldn't, and as soon as he was told he could, he did.
Okay. I was going to chat, but yeah, you can press play.
Factor here.
Okay, and I got one follow-up on that. I think I just went blank on it, but
It'll come back to you.
all right, you can oh, here it is. Yeah, Miss Benson yesterday, she talked about how she thought that this team was built to win now, and after watching 12 games, is that do you like the roster that you've seen, and do you think this team can win now?
I will stand on what I've been saying since I got here, Rod. I'm not judging this on wins and losses right now. I'm judging this on establishing who we're going to be going forward. That was what I said from the beginning. That was the basis for this decision. And so that more than the wins and losses for me right now, Rod, is the number one factor. I did not see us establishing anything in terms of an identity of who we're going to be. That more than anything else is why.
Lito. What's up, 5? Got Ross or Jerry, if y'all want to speak on that, or Lito?
5.
It's probably
nah. Ain't nothing, man. Nah, I'm really just listening. Like I just.
Okay, go ahead. Well, we can go through.
Thanks, Joe.
Okay.
Hey, Joe, this is Will. Now you talked all summer about what type of roster you want to build and what you want it to look like. Now that you're going to be hiring the next coach here, what kind of traits are you looking for in the next head coach for the Pelicans?
So, well, it's really someone that's going to really embrace establishing exactly who we want to be here. Listen, when that becomes the reason that you make a move like this, that also becomes the kind of litmus test for the next coach of, like, can we build an identity here? And so that's really what I'm going to be looking for, Will, is a coach that's really going to build an identity here. And that's what's going to go into the decision. Obviously, you want someone smart. You want someone who can communicate. You want all of the things. But more than anything else, we have to build an identity here in New Orleans.
Do you have an idea of what you want that identity to be?
Well, I think the coach and you sit down. You don't just make it in a vacuum. That's why you sit, you interview, you talk to coaches, and you collaborate on this. So, look, there are some staples to winning, Will. You got to be tough, resilient. You got to be able to defend. You got to be able to have enough offense. But when you start talking about building identity, that's always collaborative with the coach. You just don't make that decision yourself and then hire a coach and say, here's your identity, go out and do it. Like that, just not how it works.
Hey, Joe, John Sokoloff over here.
Okay.
I know you talked about James, and we've seen what he's done in Charlotte. I think he's led them to their only above 500 season in Charlotte in the last 9 years. Did his how much has his success previously as a head coach kind of factored into you being comfortable making this decision and kind of giving him the keys?
The first time I talked to James about this position that he's in right now was this morning at about 9:15 a.m. You can't do it that way. You can't have so you can't sit in this seat that I'm sitting in and have 1 foot in and 1 foot out. Like, I'm all in with the head coach and with Willie. I'm all in with him. I wasn't at all, and I can tell you this, at all thinking about what Borrego did in Charlotte. It just, it's a recipe of how not to do stuff. And so that wasn't a factor for me because as I said to Willie, man, I'm all in with you. And I told Willie that when I first got here. I told Willie that throughout the whole time, that, look, I'm always in with you. And so, and I was until we made the decision this morning. And then now it's, I have to be all in to JB, and to be fair to him and anybody that sits in that seat, man, you have to be fair to them and be all in with them.
Hey, Joe, thanks for doing this. You talk about building identity, and this summer you talked about having Zion as your franchise player and the responsibilities that come with that. Does a change in coaching mean a shift in this philosophy? Are you still committed to that being a part of your identity moving forward?
So I also said that you want to build a team that doesn't have to depend on one player as well. And so I don't want to leave that part out and just carve out about Zion. That's not going to change with me. Like, you don't want to build a team that depends on just one player. And so I think what I really emphasize, in getting here is like team. Like, I'm a team first guy. Yes, we have an incredible talent in Zion, but that's not how the team is built, and that's not going to be a factor as we go forward. We're going to continue to be team first. And whoever the next coach is, I'm going to want that coach to believe in the same thing, in team first. And so this, I don't think the question about Zion will apply to this right here. What you're asking. It's as long as I'm here, it's going to be about team first.
Hey, Joe, this is Fletcher. I have 2 questions. I'll just ask them at the same time. First, do you have a message for the fans? It seems like apathy is skyrocketing, that I think people feel like it's the same old Zion's hurt, and in the frustration with Willie. So if there's a message for the fans that are going to see this. And the second thing is I know the NBA can be kind of crazy. Doc Rivers was on the street and the Bucks hired him in January, and like Chris Finch was an assistant with the Raptors and then the head coach of Minnesota. Is Borrego the head coach for the rest of the year, or could something develop where you find a head coach before then?
Yeah. So in terms of the apathy question, I'm not sure what all has gone on before I got here, Fletcher. I don't really know what's happened. I know that we are not, the people that have come in with me, we're not status quo people. We're just not. And that's not to say anything about what's happened in the past, because I don't really know. I just know our approach is not to be status quo. We look at it, we see it, it's not getting better. Okay, we have to make a move. We can't sit down on our hands, and we can't sit here and go, well, it's going to get better one day. Like, that's just not the way we're going to approach it. And so in terms of the apathy, the only thing I could say to the fans and media here in New Orleans is that status quo is never going to be acceptable. It's just not. And I'm a matter of fact about it, because it's not like I have to think hard about this. It's just who we are. We're not going to operate like that. Just in terms of Borrego, he's the interim coach here for the rest, for the rest of the season, unless something.
Yeah, I mean, he's kind of like talking back and forth and stuff like that. Like, I guess
I'm sorry. I actually had a clip that this is crazy, but you got to be quick in this industry. Check this out.
I am not that good of a coach. good of a coach. I am not that good of a coach. That good of a coach. I am not that good of a coach. That good of a coach. I am not that good of a coach.
Hey man, I thought they was asking some interesting questions there.
Did you want to watch more of it? I mean, I didn't want to.
Nah.
Go ahead.
I don't think we're gonna get nothing crazy. Shout out to my dog.
What's up, Jared? Go ahead.
What up, Jeff?
What's poppin', y'all? You know what I'm saying? Blessed day. It's crazy. I text y'all. I was running. I was at mile 10 at Audubon. And a dude, shout out to Chris. Met Chris on a run. He was like, yo, 5. I look, I don't know Chris, but now I do. Chris was like, y'all did it. Willie Green got fired. And I let out a scream like, yo, that's crazy. There is a God. It was a beautiful day. Like, I picked up my pace after that. Like, it's...
You have the wind and at your back. You just...
Oh, great. Like, I was running
like a fly.
I was running, just chilling. I was like running at like a 9-minute pace, and I dropped down to like 7:30. Like, and it didn't make a difference. Hey man, when you get good news like that, bro, you can only thank God. But anyway, besides that, I found some of what Joe was saying interesting. I think what transpired yesterday, where Gail says it's Joe's decision, and then the next day he makes a decision. Like, and it goes back to the initial when he got hired. There was, rumors of an ultimatum like, yo, you can't fire Willie. This feels like that was true. This feels like he finally got the okay. It was like, all right, yeah, I'm making it now. He didn't waste any time. So I'm glad he made the decision, but I can see how his hands were tied this entire time.
So look, hour in Saturday morning. So appreciate y'all. Everybody came through. We'll have more. We might go tonight. What's up, Ross? So we're just wrapping up here. So we might go live tonight. We'll talk with the fellas, see what they want to do. But we'll definitely be live again tomorrow night after the game. So they play Sunday, Monday, and I think Wednesday. Any final thoughts before we get out of here? Did I miss any more super chats or no? No, I got all the super chats. Any more final thoughts? Anybody, Ross, Lito?
Get out there and support your new head coach tomorrow. Go to the game.
We going?
I want to go to the game tomorrow.
I want to go.
I want to go to the game tomorrow.
I really want to go.
We're going.
Tulane play today.
Yeah. Tulane homecoming at 3.
Yep.
LSU's playing at 11. No one really cares. And then the Saints are to bye. And Pelicans play tomorrow night at 6. Yeah, go to the game tomorrow, Sunday night, 6 p.m. We should go. We going?
We're going.
Are we finally going back?
We're back. We're going back.
We're back, baby.
We are back. We're back.
We back.
We are getting back. Chaz, any thoughts? Final thoughts.
I just saw somebody say sorry to cut you off. UNO with a big win yesterday.
Shout out UNO.
Shout out UNO.
What did
beat Tulane.
Beat
the shit out of Tulane.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
Shout out UNO basketball.
At Tulane, too.
Yeah. Go ahead, Chaz.
Just go in peace, Willie. Go in peace, and just stay far away when you go. Don't ever come back.
Please.
Don't ever. Although we've come to the end of the road, it is time for us to let go. You don't belong to us. We don't belong to you. We do not love you anymore.
We loved him.
I like when he made the playing game like 7 years ago.
You gotta play with force. God, it's over. All right. Smash like a button. I'll let you know if we're going live tonight. Damn. Jerry, you missed the Jerry, we had an epic start to the show. No, it's like Kevin Gates. What is it? Where are we at? We second line. We second lined to the firing. So appreciate everybody here. Appreciate all the super chats. Appreciate all y'all's support. Make sure you smash the like button. Appreciate the support, Hoffa. And then we'll be live either tonight, but we might be live tonight, but we'll definitely be live tomorrow night after the game. Willie Green has been fired. James Borrego is your interim head coach. A new beginning for the New Orleans Pelicans. Once again, appreciate all y'all, Jarrett, Lito, Chaz, Chris, and Ross, for making this happen, and especially all the fans for making change. So appreciate y'all. We'll see y'all later this weekend.
That boy Colton Benson, a bucket, huh?